Good morning, students. Let's have the explanation of the chapter The Necklace. First, the difficult words. Please mark error, a mistake, clerk, a person employed in office or bank to keep records, dowry, an amount of property or money bought by a bride to husband on their marriage. Petty means a little importance. Delicious means furnace. Shabby means in poor condition. Turn means a deep covered. Pot pie means a savior. Elegant means gracefully. Marvelous means great wonder. Convent means a school attached to and run by a convent. Elated means happily. Now the full page I am explaining you. Matilda Lawson was a pretty young lady who was born into a middle-class family who worked as a clerk. Her family did not have any means to arrange dowry for her marriage. She did not have any other means by which she could befriend a rich man to be loved or married to him. So due to these circumstances, she had to marry a clerk in the office of the Board of Education, and because of this she was unhappy. She used to think that destiny was unfair to her and that she deserved much better than what she had got. She used to get angry and was tortured by the condition of her apartment. The dirty walls and the torn furniture used to irritate her. She used to think about elegant dinners being served in the marvelous dishes when her husband used to praise the home's made food served in a simple dish. She did not have a fancy jewels or good dresses. She had a school friend whom she did not like to meet as she was a rich lady. After meeting her, she used to cry for days together, looking at the condition of her life. One day, her husband came back home from work in a happy mood, holding an envelope in his hand. He informed her that the envelope was for her and asked her to open it. Now, explanation of the next page, student. She quickly pulled out the printed card. Full page I am explaining. She quickly pulled out the printed card as she was excited to know that it was about. It was invitation from minister. The couple had been invited to a dinner party at the house of the Minister of Public Instruction. She was supposed to be delighted as Mr. Lawson expected, but she got really angry and threw the cards while murmuring something. She asked her husband what did he want to do with the card. He replied that he had thought that she would be happy as she never went out. This was a rare occasion to which not many employees were invited. He also told her that she would be meeting a lot of people from his office there. Matilda asked him what could she wear to such a grand party. He stammered as he had not thought of that. He first asked her to wear the dress that she wore when they went out for a movie. But then, as she was weeping, he asked her about the matter. She wiped her tears from her wet cheeks and replied calmly that she could not be a part of such a grand affair, that he should give away the card to some other colleagues whose wife was better than her. He felt bad for his wife as he saw her crying and asked her the cost of a simple dress that could be worn by her on other occasion as well. She thought of an amount that would neither be refused by him nor scare up and the poor clerk. Then she said that she would be able to manage dress in 400 francs. He turned a little pale, for he had saved just the sum to buy a gun that might be able to join some hunting parties the next summer with some friends who were to shooting larks on Sunday. Nevertheless, he answered, now Mr. Loyce was a reluctant as he had saved only that much money to buy a gun for himself. So he could join the hunting party summer along with. He told his wife that he would give her money and ask her to buy a good dress. The day was approaching and Matilda was still not fine, even though her dress was almost ready. One day her husband asked her again that why had she been acting strangely for the past few days. Matilda replied that although she had the dress, she did not have any kind of jewelry or anything else to make herself look even more attractive. She said that without any jewelry, she would not look a a good deed. She would look like a poor person in such a big party. She again said that she would rather prefer not going to the party to this. Her husband replied that she could wear some natural flowers over the dress as they looked really nice and attractive. She replied that she could not look really cheap in a party of the rich people. Then her husband suggested that she could go to a friend, Foster, and ask her to lend some jewelry. Matilda became happy again as she heard the idea. She went to Foster house the next day and said she was stressed about the party and the jewelry. M. Foster went to a closet and brought out the jewel box. Foster asked her to choose for herself whatever she wanted. She first saw some bracelets, then some pearl collars, and then cross of gold and jewels. She was not able to decide what to take and what to leave, so she asked Foster if she had anything else then she could wear. Miss Foster replied that she could herself take along and choose something suitable. Then she saw a superb diamond necklace kept in a black satin box. She took it about and with trembling hands and wore it. She was overjoyed with the necklace as it looked very beautiful. She asked her friend if she could lend her the diamond necklace. Foster replied to it. Student, now I am explaining you page number. Next one, that is page number 42. Full I am explaining you from here till the last line. She fell upon a neck of a friend till house. Matilda hugged her friend with affection and left off for her house. The day of the party arrived and Loisel was appreciated as she was prettiest, most elegant and gracious of all. She was very happy and full of joy as all the men were noticing her. She was full of enthusiasm and pleasure, and she was very happy with all the attention she had gained. The couple left at the party 4 o'clock in the morning, and Mr. Loisel already slept at 12 o'clock in one of the hall over 3 other men whose wives were also enjoying the party. M. Loisel threw the wrap around her shoulder as they were about to leave. The elegance of the party dress was getting ruined by the wrap as it was on that pretty. She wanted to leave the party because she did not want the rich ladies who had wrapped themselves in the rich furs to see her in a cheap wrap. This was because she has portrayed herself as a rich lady by wearing the new dress and the diamond necklace. M. Loisel asked her to wait as she was calling a cab, but she was in a hurry and quickly went down the stairs. She did not want to be noticed. Thank you, students.